Hola a todos, bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de Landfall TV, sector de Mortal Kombat. Para el día de hoy tenemos un invitado muy especial, todavía no voy a decir su nombre. Él ganó un torneo gigantesco de 295 personas, o 296 si mal no recuerdo. Pero antes que todo, les recuerdo seguirnos en todas nuestras redes sociales para que estén pendientes de toda la información que sacamos con Hans respecto del meta en Chile, respecto del meta afuera y de los torneos grandes. Now, for starters, my guest today is Kellen. How are you, Kellen?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Is a good night there?
Yeah, it's good. It's a
Okay,
good night
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Not too bad. Yeah. Christmas was good. So yeah, it's not too bad.
that's cool, that's cool. We have a different weather here. We are like 30 degrees here, so it's not good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
No, I was about
hot.
to say normally it's very cold here right
Uh-huh.
now. Like it should be cold, but right now it's very hot. It's like 70 something. It's very different.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
It's weird.
So let's move with our agenda. Uh,
Sure.
People know you here because you play Mad Farm. You win the big tournament, the Land Go, I think it was the name, and a bunch of other tournaments. You have like a serious career brewing this deck and other decks also. But people don't know about your personal life. So, who is Kellan in the day, like
So,
not playing Mike?
so, my job is I teach high school. So I teach around 15 to 16-year-olds mathematics, geometry to be specific.
Mm-hmm.
And then right now, especially in between October and February, I coach wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
I coach wrestling after school, and then I have a daughter, so that takes a lot of my time as well.
Yeah, I know.
And so lately I haven't been able to play as much, but I try to stay busy,
Mm-hmm.
trying to teach people. And then in my off time, when I get to have fun, I play Magic as much as I can, and I watch videos as much as I can,
Mm-hmm.
and try and learn more about Magic. Yeah.
That's cool. Um, you have one video that's a three-part video, I think. We saw it with Hans, and you talk about how being teacher it's related to magic.
Mm,
Can you tell us
Like a
about?
lot of it, yeah, a lot of the way I practice, the way I approach the game
Mm-hmm.
is a lot how I approach teaching and a lot how I approach coaching, where it's very methodical in its breakdown on my methods and how I practice, how I approach learning about what should I be doing in my games, what should I be doing when I'm facing opponents, and what should I be doing when I'm trying to learn new parts of like figure out the meta
Mm-hmm.
per se,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I think a lot of cEDH is about solving problems and solving issues that you see in current metas. Like right now, the number one problem is blue farm, and like how do I solve blue farm, right? How do I solve a Ristic Study turn two? How do I
Yeah.
solve, getting to be better than that, you know? And then before that, it was how do I solve being at a table with everyone that could play faster than me. Okay, so how do I figure that problem out? And so a lot of my teaching methods, especially when I talk to people about my deck, like if they ask for coaching or anything like that, it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of very methodical practice.
Okay. Okay. And how is it related to be a teacher in two different ways, like very different ways, like high school and then wrestling is really, really different. How
Uh,
is related to your game, the way you disinvolve in a game?
um, I feel like my wrestling actually has more relationship with my gaming than it does my teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas my teaching is very much like how am I solving a problem and showing you how to solve that problem. My wrestling coaching is much more like aggressive, and it's about uh how can I take advantage of situations, how can you persevere through hard things. So like being a wrestler, a tournament to me is very common,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like so if I'm a wrestler going in at 6 a.m., for weigh-ins and going in and wrestling hard for 10 hours in a day is not that, and that's not uncommon. Whereas in like a tournament, right? You have to go in early. You might have
Mm-hmm.
6 rounds of and like a lot of people think like that's an attrition or there's like this like fatigue that happens. And to me, it's like no, it's just another tournament, man. It's just another thing I do,
Just another
and it's
day.
fun. Just another day. Yeah.
That's cool. You think that your way to do politics makes sense with your teaching?
Yes. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
it's actually really funny that you asked that because not a lot of people ask me about how I politic.
Uh-huh.
Um, Generally, because the deck I play is a deck that people don't think I can do a lot at the table,
Mm-hmm.
it's not true. It can, but
I
people
have
don't
the same.
expect
I
me
have
to.
the same experience with it.
Oh yeah, they just look at your deck
It's
and
just
they
the
go,
same.
"Nah,
You play
yeah, you
Mardu.
don't do
What will you do?
exactly." And then I look at my silence and my removal and I go, "You're right. I can't do anything.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah. Pass
sorry."
priority.
But yeah, but like it's so like this is why I tell a lot of people in the Discord. It's like you need to explain to people what you're seeing and what threats that you are seeing at the table.
Mhm.
And a lot of times when people do that, they're deflecting and they're saying, I'm not the problem, they're a problem. Where in fact, I actually acknowledge people that say I am a problem. I say, yeah, like I can be a problem. However, I do see this problem before I'm a problem and
Mhm.
before you have to deal with me. Here are the things that's going to happen on their turns. And what's the funny thing is that like, I'll say like that someone is going to do this play pattern and they'll say, well, I mean, I'm like, look, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Mhm.
And they're like, I'm like, exactly. So you're the problem right now. Like, yes, I will be a problem eventually, but I'm not the problem right now.
Right now,
Like
yeah.
you'll know when I'm the problem. It's very easy to see when I'm a problem, but
Mhm.
you're the biggest problem right now. And I think that's as far as like the teaching goes, I'm literally talking to people at the table as if I'm teaching them what's going on at the table. And sometimes they could be like, no, I don't need you to tell me what's going on. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But a lot of the time, it's just, I'm just saying what I see. And then whatever they do from there, they do that, you know?
I try to do the same, but sometimes I have problems with that, like with cards like smothering tide. By the way,
Uh huh.
if Mad Farm has a smothering tide on the table, it's like seeing Dargo with two big swords. Like I will do it.
Yeah.
I will do it.
Yeah.
You know.
And
So it's
Smother Tides
difficult.
is one of those things where it's like, but again, like the deck is it's sorcery speed, right? Like,
Yeah.
and if I'm trying to win, it's going to be on my turn.
Hmm.
You will see it happening before it actually happens.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of decks like Blue Farm, it's just the problem already has started and it's too late to stop them,
Hmm.
right? And I think that's the big thing that people don't realize. And like, for example, putting Necropotence into the deck, people think I'm gonna go Necropotence for 35. I'm like,
No.
no,
No.
that's not what I'm doing. Like, I never want to do that.
I just
I
want to
don't win
refill,
anything.
man.
Exactly, and people still go, I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, you just let Blue Farm have a Heuristic Study. He's
Yeah.
drawn 10 cards. We're doing the exact same thing, only he has counter spells for you. I
Yeah.
don't. So why
Yeah.
do you care?
And you will draw, you will lose life, you will lose
Uh
your
huh.
draw step, you will lose a bunch
Uh
of
huh.
things, and
Hmm.
you will do it sorcery speed, as you say.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
and
but Blue
people
Farm
get
has
so like
a Born Upon a Win, and it will win. Anyways.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, people think that I'm just trying to sit there and go like 35 Final Fortune, haha. I'm like, no,
No.
no, the amount of times that I actually do that, it's so small. It's very, very small.
I have the same experience than you.
Yeah.
So, let's move with the agenda. We talk about a little bit of personal life. We talk about you as a player. Tell me about your highlights as a player.
Wow. So highlights as a player. It's actually funny. One of my favorite highlights that I ever had was actually not a big tournament.
Hmm.
It was the first time I won a tournament. It was small. It was local. I think it was like 45 people. It was on Dargo Thrasios, but
Okay.
it was the first. It was the first time ever that I looked at the game and I went, I can actually compete with people. Like I didn't really feel like I could at first. I did it because I like to compete. Like
Uh-huh.
I like challenges. But I never really thought like, hey, I'm actually really good at this game. And then I won that tournament. I'm like, wait, maybe I actually can. And then I started playing Dargo Tymna because my buddy beat the crap out of me one night. They go into his house. And legitimately, he beat me 5 games in a row. And I'm like,
Oh.
oh, what is happening right now? Like, I know Dargo, and you're beating me with Dargo. He's like, yeah, but like this is Dargo Tymna. I'm like, okay. And then ever since then, I've just. He told me that day, he's like, if you want to learn how to play this game right, play without blue. That's how you learn how to play, and then put blue back into your deck. And I said, okay, like okay. And ever since that night, I that's what I tell people. I'm like, you want to learn how to play this game right, play without blue for a while, then you'll really learn how to play.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was my big early highlight, like the big things that like got me really playing more and more. And but I would say Land Go was a pretty big moment for me. I
For
really
sure.
yeah, like I even remember like being in the top 4. I remember I wasn't even supposed to go to day 2, so I had graduations that I was scheduled to go to, like graduation parties, and I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know if I should go. Like I need to win like at least 2 games to even place top 16. And my buddy's like, you know what, man? If you go and you lose, then you just leave, no problem.
Yeah.
Said, okay, fine. So day 2, I go in, win game 1. Like, okay. I won game 2. I'm like, okay. I go into my top 16, and like it just happens to be that Tymna Thrasios
Mm-hmm.
gets absolutely shut off because I played a mayhem double, and I'm
Oof.
like, oh,
That's the
okay,
biggest control
yeah,
pieces we have. Yeah.
oh yeah, dude, it really shut down the game.
Yeah.
And then I played against Rocco, and like it was I was in 4th seed, so I had zero expectation I was gonna win that game. But it ends up being that like when Rogside pushed, he pushed into every piece of interaction right before me, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll play in the top 4. And then in the top 4, uh, Andy Beach essentially does turn 1 ad nause if his gamble pays off. But his gamble didn't pay off, and he pitched the ad nause. And so I'm like, great,
Oh, sad.
yeah.
Great for
And then,
you, sad for him, for sure.
oh yeah, yeah. And then literally, I had the final fortune. My final term was Final Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
I even told myself as I'm playing the Final Fortune, if I lose here, oh well, I get to go home and see my kid. If I win here, great, I win. I don't care. I'm playing
Yeah.
against 2 blue farms and a rock dust. I don't care. So I just do the thing, and it just kept going and going, and ended up winning. And that was just a really fun experience. Just the people I played with, the people I met, and then I'd say another big highlight was when I won a tournament the next weekend after that.
Mm-hmm.
I won a Judge Cradle, and I was like, oh
Spicy.
yeah, yeah. I was like, I don't play green, so I get to sell this to a friend who wants it. So I'm
Uh-huh,
like,
yeah.
okay, cool.
I will
But
not use this, but it's cool to
yeah,
have it.
yeah. It was cool to say like, hey, I got this really cool card. Like, I really enjoyed that. But the people that I met, I would say that my number 1 highlight though is the amount of people I've met playing this game,
Mm-hmm.
and like going to the invitational and meeting like Zach and meeting Max P and meeting Freedom Waffle and all these guys that like everyone's like, oh, they're big like celebrities. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I just talked to them like they're just people, man. Like meeting, they're such cool people, such nice people. That's been my favorite. Like the community of Magic the Gathering has been great. That's my favorite part.
That's cool because going in that kind of people with that crowd with a deck without blue, I think it's really difficult. I think it's not common.
No,
So
it's very hard.
so
In
you
fact,
made it. You really made it, man.
I think the both invitationals that I played in, there was one other deck in the entire tournament that didn't play blue. It was me. The first invitational, it was Street Urchin.
Mm-hmm.
So green red was their Aranus Street Urchin, and then in the second invitational it was Rocco. It was the same Rocco I played at Land Go. He was at the invitational, and that was it. And it kind of made me funny because he laughed. He's like, "Man, I kind of wish you didn't make it because now you're the number one player that doesn't play blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of thought about that. I'm like, yeah, everyone else here plays blue. I never play blue, and that was kind of a badge of pride for me. I was like, I
Makes a
don't play blue.
difference. Makes a
I
big
don't need
difference.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't need it.
yeah,
I will win it anyway. So let's do it.
exactly,
So cool,
exactly.
man. So cool. So I have your list right here. Let's share screen right now. So Dardo, do we need treasures now? Call RT, one word. A77 sack now.
Yeah, it's from an old commercial
Uh-huh.
that used to play when I was a kid, and it has like this song, and my buddy Zarek, he sent me these memes, and so after he said that, I was like, oh, that's gonna be the new name of my deck, like for sure. Like,
So you've dated this 19 days ago. What's new here? Let's see first the history. So 19.
so the last thing I did was I subtracted Goblin Welder,
Mm-hmm.
and I put in Warrior's Oath.
Okay. So you're thinking with Warrior's Oath more of a necro turn, something like that, or?
No, just the opportunities to have extra turns
Uh
in
huh.
general. Like, there's a lot of times in this deck where it's like I have the ability to win if I get another turn,
Mm-hmm.
but I know I may not survive the other people's turns.
Okay. Yeah,
And
yeah, that's
that,
true.
like, if only I had one more turn, and I have only Final Fortune is the only way I could do that. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, you know what? I talked to Pontus, and I asked him, I'm like, how often, like, how do you feel about the extra turn spells? He's like, I'm running 3, I might run 4. I'm like, okay,
Okay, let's put two.
okay. And, yes, well, I don't have the instant speed one, Chance
Uh-huh.
for Glory.
Yeah.
I don't have one. So the only other option I have is Warrior's Oath. So I'm like, okay, I'll put a Warrior's Oath. I don't think running 2 sorcery speed ones is the right idea. I just think that for right now, the Warrior's Oath will be fine, and
Yeah.
if I like it enough, it will switch to a Chance of Glory.
Yeah. This card, I love it on the paper, but trying it was not so good. What do you
So
think about?
the only reason why I haven't, I don't have it in the deck right now is the last tournament I played in was a very small local tournament.
Mm-hmm.
My friend was supposed to bring my copy because like I was buying it from him, and he forgot it. So literally, he's there. It's like, I forgot it. I said, crap. So I have to switch. I put back Goblin Welder into the deck.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I'm supposed to be on that card right now. I haven't tested it in actual tournaments. I'm hearing a lot of mixed things. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
hearing, like you said, like I've heard some days where it's like, yeah, man, this did not do anything for me. It did nothing. And there are other days where it's like, no, this actually is like the best. And it's like,
I
okay,
mean, you have like the mixed position because it's pod related, you know, like
yes,
if you're in a pod that they have a lot of removal, this is a double win because I remove your Dargo and also I remove this from the stack and that's it. You will
yeah.
lose all that mana and the removal that is not the main idea from this. It's supposed to be a ritual, but you don't win with that.
Yeah. So like, well, I agree with you because, like you said, if you remove the creature, it's a double whammy. They 2-for-1 you,
Mm-hmm.
and so like, but that's a lot. That's a lot how it is with culling the weak. It's the same thing with sacrifice. The same thing with burnt offering, right? Like all they have to do is you sacrifice your own creature, and now they just remove that spell off the stack, and then
Yeah.
you do it. But like you said, if they just remove the creature, then there's a problem. The thing is though, I don't know how it is in your meta. There's not a lot of removal in my meta. There's just
In
not.
mine also.
Yeah, so like it has. But here's the other thing: is that if they're not a very creature-heavy deck, it's also not very good, right? So
Yeah.
like if I have Dargo and they don't have any creatures on the board, it's a dead card.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't do anything. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, this is like like yes, it's like that's not very common that they don't have creatures on the board. Like I can remove a mana dork or something like
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
But even then, like it's okay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like if that mana stayed from like different turns and stuff, like never went away. Whoo, that's a lot different
Yeah,
though.
there's a lot of
Like
difference.
going,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I know.
but yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed things about the card. I still want to try it. I still want to get it. I still think that it's good because again, it is also a 2-for-1 for us, right?
Yeah,
It not only gives mana, but it's a removal spell, which is also kind of a big thing
yeah,
for me.
for
So.
sure. So, what you wanna do first? Looking at the deck, you wanna the deck deck talk about combo lines or single card discussions. What do you prefer?
So, I think what we could start with is like why I'm running a certain package of like
Mm-hmm.
cards,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can go into single card discussion, and then single card discussion can go into combos.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So like, if you notice really quick, the first 6 creatures you see in this deck are all 1-drop creatures, and some of
Mm-hmm.
them might seem like they're not very good. And like, maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, but like, I like them, so I keep running them. The reason is because the whole game plan is to go turn 1, 1-drop creature,
Yep.
turn 2, like rock or something of that nature, or do like a soul ring, and then turn 2 creature, and then or turn 2 Tymna with an attacker is like, that's golden. If I could go turn 1 Chrome Box land, greedy freebooter, turn 2 Tymna swing, get a card, turn 3 win.
Yeah.
Like that's just that's about as good as of a game as I can explain in this
That's
deck.
the
That like really
dream.
wants. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like, and it's really funny because like a lot of people view. So there's a lot of versions of the deck
Yep.
that a different pace, right? Like you have Pontus and Michael who like love to go fast, 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 and then you have me who's like, I don't need to go that fast. I just want to be able to be quick. And
Mm-hmm.
then you have guys like Kyle who it's like, I want turn 4 and up. Like I am a mid-range deck through and through. I am not a mid-range deck through and through, but
I
I
don't like it.
definitely don't mind. You know, like mid-range.
No, I don't like mid range. For this, I don't like mid range.
I can understand that. I think it's actually funny because like I think it plays into mid-range really well. And the reason why I think it plays into mid-range well is because it's not a mid-range deck.
Mm-hmm.
It has mid-range things, right?
Yeah.
So if you go to like Smothering Tithe, right? You have Smothering Tithe, you have cards like Mayhem Devil,
Mm-hmm.
you have cards like Professional Facebreaker, and those are mid-range cards,
Mm-hmm.
right? They are meant to be longer games and get resources constantly. So I have abilities to be a mid-range deck as far as like production,
Uh huh.
but it's not a mid-range deck. Like you said, it's like I want to win turn 3 and up,
Yep.
right? But I can get as many resources almost as blue form, which is cool.
Without the
Um,
draw, for sure.
yeah, without the risk society draw. Yeah, but see, that's the thing though, is that that's part of that like that politicking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, well, we're going like you have a professional facebreaker. Yeah, but I don't have a risk study.
Yeah.
You have a smothering tithe, but I don't have a risk study. Like,
You can use the
like
same argument with every
ah,
single card from this deck.
pretty almost any card I put out there. It's like, well, I have a smothering tithe. Oh, you have a mayhem devil, right? But I don't have any cards in my hand.
Uh huh.
So like, I can, and that's it's actually funny. So I had this discussion with my friends, and they're like, "What's more powerful, infinite mana or infinite card draw?" The answer is always infinite card draw,
Yeah.
right? Because if I have infinite mana and 0 cards in my hand, who cares? I have
Mm-hmm.
infinite mana. Like, I can't do anything with that. But card draw matters. So that's why we have cards like Yawgmoth, right?
Yeah.
So Yawgmoth is a card that provides 4 different like
This is way
roles
too
for
much. It's way too much.
it's so, and again, but it plays also the longer the game goes, Yawgmoth becomes a better card,
Yeah.
right? So like it's turn 3, it's okay, but turn 4, turn 5, whew, Yawgmoth so good, so
Mm-hmm.
good, and it's like it's my favorite in the world to go Yawgmoth, Impulsive Pilferer, right? Sacrifice Impulsive Pilferer, and then escape Impulsive Pilferer. Get 3 more tokens. Yawgmoth, Yawgmoth, Yawgmoth. And it's just like, oh my god,
Yeah.
value, value, value,
Value.
value. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, it's one of my favorite little combos to do.
Mm-hmm.
One card that I definitely think that people need to like, if you're playing Mardu and you're trying to go like at least a little faster, especially if you have a Tymna deck,
Mm-hmm.
you should be running Mardu Devotee. And
With Hans, we have a long discussion with this, and he's
uh-huh.
also playing Mario Devotee on Blue Farm.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
That's
It,
kind of hot. All right. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool. That's
yeah.
cool. I like that. Okay.
Imagine that.
So, so why is he playing Mardu Devotee in Blue Farm?
Because you can use the mana from a Soul Ring to do an important mana, a really hot one, you know?
Yes.
And the Scry is so powerful, man. I mean, you can keep a regular hand with a Mardu Devotee, so you can skip two cards that you don't need. That's so good.
So it's okay. So it's really funny that you say that. So
Mm-hmm.
this is part of like my argument with Mardu Devotee. There's two things about Mardu Devotee that people do not understand is really really powerful. Number one, Cavern of Souls is a card that a lot of people are running now.
Mm-hmm.
Humans is generally what people say,
Yep.
right? Cavern of Souls now becomes a rainbow land
Yep.
at all times.
Mm-hmm.
That's like how many times before you ran Mardu Devotee would you keep you look at your mulligan and you go, I wish I could keep this, but Cavern of Souls is the only card that
Yeah.
produces mana. I can't do this anymore. So I have like a Cavern of Souls, Soul Ring, and a couple other good cards, but I need it to produce black,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't. And so Mardu Devotee says, sure you can.
Sure, you can.
Do that whenever you want. Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Another card that people don't understand makes actually a lot more sense is Mardu Devotee and Dark Ritual, right? So Dark Ritual now becomes a card that can cast your Burgi,
Yeah.
Imperial Recruiter,
Yeah.
Mayhem Devil, Professional Facebreaker. Let's see what else can we cast here. We can cast our. You can cast your Underworld Breach. You can cast your uh, Goblin Bombardment. You can cast all these cards in your hand now that before Dark Ritual was either Necropotence or like a rock. End of list,
Yeah.
right? But now I can do all these different. I can even go Dark Ritual, Silence, Demonic Tutor, and you go, oh shit, like yeah, like Dark Ritual becomes. Dark Ritual's already really good. It just became that much better, right?
Way better.
And
Way better.
And then the last thing is, like you said, the Scry 2 on turn 1. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seeing
I love
10
it.
cards on turn 1 is
I
so
love it.
good.
I love it.
It's so good. Yeah.
I have this time that I have a turn two Adnaus.
Uh-huh.
I play Mardu Devotee, and the second card was Bola Citadel. I was okay.
Ah,
You're going butt.
yeah, two at the bottom.
Yeah,
Yoink,
to the bottom.
yoink. That's it, but people don't understand. Like, even when you're playing, that's another thing that people don't realize is that you go Bolas Citadel, okay, Mardu Devotee. Oh, look, the 2 lands on top of my library. Yep, to the bottom.
To the
Right,
bottom.
no problem.
Yeah,
To the bottom, no problem.
no problem.
So like, yeah, the Scry 2 is, and the fact that it's a 1/2 instead of a 1/1.
It's so
Orcish
powerful,
Warmaster
man.
it doesn't kill it. Yeah, like now you're not gonna block me with your Llanowar Elves. Now you're not gonna block me with a random 1/1 like token,
Mhm.
right? Like it's just gonna die.
It doesn't
So
have to tap to use the the mana ability. So it's so good. It's just the upside card that you love in this deck, actually.
yes, yeah, and that's why I love this deck so much is that you can play cards that it's about synergy and it's about like it's not about being a good card all the time. It's
Hmm.
about the fact that it does things for my deck
Yeah.
that makes it better. So like there was a card that used to be like that I used to run was Season Spotlight. Where
Uh
like
huh. Yeah.
99% of the time Season Spotlight's a bad card. Like but in Dargo is really good. It's like super good.
Yeah.
Like
It's
you
like
want
three
that
treasures and three cards,
yeah.
90% of the time.
Yeah, it's so funny that you say that because there are so many times where I have had a hand and I'll go, I'm gonna vamp tutor. And people think, oh, he's gonna go get a win con. I said, no, I'm gonna go get Seize the Spotlight. And I cast Seize the Spotlight, and they go, okay, what do we like? What happens? I'm like, yeah, kitten. Do you want to give me your? Do you want to give me a kitten, or do you want to give me a card and a treasure? Oh, I'm not giving you kitten. Of course you're not. All right, sure.
Of
How
course.
about you, other creature deck? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna? And they always give me 3 cards, 3 treasures, or it's 2 at the worst, 2 cards, 2 treasures, and that's a Dargo, like right there. That's Dargo.
Yeah.
So like perfect. Like I'm fine with that.
It happens a lot to you with Seeds of Spotlight that it happens the some guy on the table doesn't have anything to give you. Like I will choose creature, but I don't have any, so it's okay.
Yeah, I mean that's happened before. Yeah, but that's part of the argument of why people don't like Season Spotlight is that well, what happens if no one has creatures at the table?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's very rare. And even if there's one person who doesn't have a creature, I'm still probably getting 2 cards and 2 treasures. So what if I told you you could play a card that's effectively 1 mana because you get 2 of that mana back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Draw 2 cards. Would you play a card that says pay 1, draw 2 cards? Most people
Yes.
would.
Yes.
So yeah, and again, it's kind of like the last Act of Kai, right?
Yeah.
It's also removal because then I'll go, okay, you don't want to give me a card? Sure, I'll take your Llanowar Elves now. I'll take your Birds of Paradise then. So not only will I get my mana anyways,
And I will
I'm
kill
gonna
it.
remove it. I'm gonna kill
Yeah.
it too. So
Yeah.
that's fine with me.
Okay, let's move to. We play almost every silence effect, the good ones here. We have
Yes.
a Grand Abolisher, Flamestorm Celebrant that is real Revel in Silence,
Yeah,
Voice of
that's really all it is.
Victory, and Ranger Captain of Eos.
Uh-huh.
You're not playing Muriel.
So I went off of my rail. I bought. It's funny because I bought a foil my rail, and I'm like, all right, like I kind of like the idea of it, but then it came to a point where I was, how much am I actually using this in my hand? Like if I top deck this, how much am I using it? And the answer was not a lot. So if I actually go back on my rail, which there is a possibility I go back on my rail, I would probably remove. I'd probably remove Mayhem Devil, which is like, I really like Mayhem Devil. It's like one of my favorite cards, like in all of Magic. So that would be really hard for me to do. Or I'd remove Adnaz, and Adnaz has been too good lately. So
No,
I'm not gonna
Abnos
remove
is
that.
so good, man. You cannot
Oh yeah,
take that off.
exactly. So, but I also have a buddy. His name is the Roche, and he plays Dahada, and he's like, no, dude, I run both. I run my rail and I run like all the other ones. So I said, I don't know, like I could see myself removing Yawgmoth as well. Depends on how much I like it. But like those are the only things I'd cut my rail for is either Yawgmoth, Mayhem Devil, or Adnaz. I'm not cutting Adnaz anytime soon. So my rail is just another silence, like you said. Like it's just another silence. We have a lot, so.
What do you think about this one? When we talked about this one one time, I don't know if you remember. For me, an instant silence is always good as a silence or an orange chant, but 2 white pips is way too much for me.
So, I agree that the white pips can be a lot, and I agree that it's not ideal because you don't want to hold that mana up, generally speaking. However, the versatility of having an instant silence effect, and it could also be a creature later, like in a pinch, to me makes it worth it. So there are games where I will go, okay, I need something to sack, so I'll play the Flame Scroll Celebrant turn 1, and then I'll be able to push turn 2.
Okay.
Or if I don't like that, okay, I can keep the silence up for whenever they do have something. I have stopped Sisseys because it says that they can't activate Planeswalkers anymore. I've had, and again, having an instant silence effect for blue farm is always going to be worth it to me.
Yeah.
It's also the same reason, like, Hope and Gearper is another silence effect. It's not a great silence effect, but it is a silence effect. So, like, it's one of those things where it's like, I like versatility on cards. I like cards that they don't just do one thing, they do lots of things and in a lot of different situations. And now, that might mean that they're not as good at any one specific thing, but they're good in multiple situations. And to me, that's valuable.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So let's move here. How this works for you?
Oh, so good. So
Yeah,
good.
now?
Oh my. Okay, so people forget that it's a dwarf
Yeah.
all the time. So I'll play it, and then I'll play Magda, and they're like, okay. I said, swing with Taro. They're like, so what? I'm like, make a treasure now? And they're like, why? I'm like, because it's a dwarf. It's a dwarf. That's why. So, again, these are cards that I love because they're cool little synergies. One of my favorite board states to ever get is Relic of Legends, cast a Taru, pass. Okay, go to my turn. Have 3 treasures. Play Magda, tap to Taru, and Magda. Make 2 more treasures. Play, get Melissa Citadel. Win the game.
Win the game.
It's a dwarf. I'm like, yeah, that's how that works.
It's a legendary dwarf.
It's a legendary dwarf. Now, even funnier, right? So let's go to this card called, if you go to Artifacts, Pyre of Heroes, right? So Pyre of Heroes is a pod. It's like Birthing Pod, except for it has to be the same time.
It's so good.
Dude, I just had a discussion about it the other day how people are like, it's not that great. I'm like, well, you may not like it, but it's uncounterable.
What are you talking about, man? Pyre of Heroes is so good in this deck. So good.
Dude, so why does Taru, why is it so good with Pyre of Heroes? What's the typing on Taru? It's a dwarf advisor?
Advisor, yeah.
What else is an advisor in your deck?
From here, you can get...
Imperial Recruiter.
Imperial Recruiter? Oh, okay, right.
So, you go to Taru, pass. Advise, so Pyre away to Taru. Get Imp Recruiter. Imp Recruiter grabs Ruthless Technomancer.
Win the game.
Win the game.
Yeah.
Or I can go Imperial Recruiter. Let's say, right, you go Imperial Recruiter, and then go, what are you gonna get? You can't get anything like scary or whatever. I said, okay, I won't get anything scary for you. Then I'll get Jolly Balloon Man or Young Moth, right? Something like random, right? They go, okay, sure. Okay, great. Now I'll go next turn, Pyre away my Imperial Recruiter, and get uncounterable Ruthless Technomancer. And then start doing my thing. And they're like, I'm like, yeah, like, it's really good. Like, I love, Taru does things where it's just like, and people don't realize that it's kind of like you slowly build up that mana, and people don't realize until it's too late, like, oh, you have like 8 mana. Yep, I sure do.
You give it to me.
Yep. If you didn't draw Ristic Study, I wouldn't have the mana. That's your fault, not mine. Yeah. So yeah, Taru. I mean, look, kind of like you said, Mardu Devotee being played in Blue Farm is like, that's kind of cool. If Blue Farm's playing Taru, you know it's good enough to play in this deck.
Yeah,
like, that's
for
just
sure.
the way it is.
For sure.
Because their card pool is way bigger than ours. So if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me.
So, Imperial Recruiter here is a win card most of the time, also.
So, it's extremely versatile, which is why I like it. Right now, I get that it's a card that's 3 mana for a tutor, and that seems like a lot, right? Like normally you don't play cards that are 3 mana for tutor.
Yeah.
However, not only is it part of a 1-card win con, but it's also sack fodder for Dargo. So it's not like I'm playing Imp Recruiter and that's all it does, and I tutored and I'm done. It's also sack fodder. It's also a Tymna attacker. It's also these things, like, so all these things that it can do, which is what makes Imp Recruiter good, right? So if it wasn't good at multiple things, I wouldn't run it, because 3 mana for a tutor is too much. But because it's so good at all these things, I run it.
Like you said, every single card in this deck has multiple synergies with another card. So that's the
Yes.
funny part. That's the idea, the main idea of any card in here.
Yes. Yeah. The only time that you ever see a card that doesn't have multiple synergies is because it's just a really freaking good card and you can't not run it, right?
Yeah.
Like Silence. Silence is like, oh, that doesn't have multiple synergies. Right, but it's Silence. It's the best
Yeah.
Silence effect in the game. Like you
Yeah.
can't not do that. Well, what about, you know, Alter Rush has lots of things. Wishclaw Talisman. Wishclaw Talisman's every card. Like it's just a copy of every card. So yes, it's very versatile. Also, like when I had Philly in the deck, it was also a super high synergy card. Like it just is. So yes, if this card isn't synergistic with a lot of things, I probably don't run it that often.
Yeah.
Right.
Any other creature you want to talk about here?
Oh man, I know my friend wants me to say something about Jolly.
Before we go to combo lines.
Yeah.
This is so good.
I know he wants me to talk about Jolly Valerian. I won't, because I hate him. I'm just kidding. It's really good. People underestimate how good that card is. People underestimate how good, how much value you can get out of that card, right? Like, it can do a lot. Like, Jolly Balloon Man gets you multiple copies of different cards. And even if it's just, like, I'm going to make a copy of Mardu Devotee. That's another scry, too. Like, it's just, look, is that good? No. But sometimes that's all you can do because the board is really bad.
Yeah.
Right? And that's fine. And that's totally fine. I heard some people not liking Ranger Captain anymore. I refuse to not play that card. I will always play Ranger Captain because that card is so good. It's arguably the best white card in the deck. After my camera is just horrible. After the last invitational, I talked to my friend Jacob. Academy Rector was another card that like I had zero interest in running in any deck.
So good.
And he's like, yeah. The moment I tried that card, I was like, oh, this is really good. It's like really good.
Yeah, it's so good.
And like,
so good.
But again, for a while, I wasn't on Necropotence either, right? So like, if I'm not on Necropotence, it's not a good card. But because I am on Necropotence, it's just that much better.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I think people underestimate how good that card can be.
This is modern type for me 90% of the time. Sometimes it's a Necropotence, but most of the time for me it's a modern type.
I mean, there are so many times where I've done Relic of Legends, and they go, okay, Relic of Legends is fine. I'll go, okay, cast Academy Rector. They're like, okay, so what? I'm like, okay, sack Academy Rector to Dargo, go grab Goblin Bombardment. Like,
Win the game.
That's game. And then that's game. And they're like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah, that's. Or even, if people forget Underworld Breach is in the deck. So there was one game I had.
Because we are like, not a breach strong
we're
deck.
We're not. Well, it's funny that you say that. This is actually probably one of the easiest decks to do breach with. Because you can sack artifacts and creatures to cast Dargo, which just fills up your yard again, and then replays them. And it's like, but it was so funny because I had a game, and they're like, oh my gosh, what does he get with Academy Rector? You're not allowed to get Goblin Bombardment or Necropotence. I said, okay, I won't get Goblin Bombardment or Necropotence. Does it resolve? And they're like, yeah, cool. Underworld Breach? They're like, oh crap. Like, yeah.
You're done.
Yeah, as far as creatures go, Academy Rector's been a great include. I love it. And also you can Pyre Tymna away to get it. So I love that too. It's a really easy pattern to go Pyre away Tymna after combat, get Academy Rector, sack the Pyre of Heroes and the Academy Rector, and pay 1 mana. Because that's all the sacks you have for Dargo.
It's all you need.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's all you need. It's really easy setups.
Yeah. And here's a combo line, here's another combo line, here's another combo line. So
yeah, it's all combos there.
Let's move to sorceries. We have the best of the best here, because we need it. And this deck, our deck is sorcery speed. So this is really regular for us. This one, I love it. Since it's in the deck, is so good, man. So good.
Oh my gosh. people again, they don't understand that it's about versatility,
Yeah.
right? It's not about being like a splash effect. Like everyone knows what demonic tutor does. Everyone knows what diabolic intent does. Everyone knows what peer to the abyss does, right?
Yeah.
It's beseech is another one where it's like I don't have to do certain things. Like I have to sack something to bargain it, and now you know it's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Lively Dirge is so good because it's just like a hey, you know what? Dude, I just entombed something. I'm just gonna put it in my graveyard. They're like, okay, sure. LED goes to the graveyard. Play my Underworld Breach. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the fact that you can reanimate something and just be like, look, I'm just reanimating. I'll put like, there was definitely a game one time where I paid 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they forgot that my Grand Abolisher was in the graveyard, and I said,
Too late.
and they're like, yeah. Well, it's funny because like I'm like, does this resolve? They said you're not allowed to go from your deck. I said I will not tune up Grand Abolisher. I promise. They said no Voice of Victory. Okay, I won't get Voice of Victory either. I said okay, go ahead. I said okay. Grand Abolisher goes on the field, and I think it was like Impulsive Pilfer or something like that, just to
Mm-hmm.
get like another sack
Yeah.
to go. And like if you let this resolve, generally speaking, I'm going to win the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's like unless you politic really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I think Lively Dirge being versatile. The only drawback about it, the only thing I don't like about it, is you have to have a mana on Molus Citadel. You have to. If you don't have a mana, you can't cast it.
Mm.
So like, like that's a drawback. But like honestly, if that's the only drawback the card has, then
It's
fine.
so little, so little. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter that much, I think.
yeah. And people used to ask like, would you rather cast a Peer to the Abyss or Adnas? And I'm like, if I can resolve Peer to the Abyss, I'm winning the game.
Yeah.
I've never lost a game. I've resolved a Peer to the Abyss. Never. Not once. Like, it just, it's a guaranteed win. I love when people, like, laugh when I have a Bolus of Citadel and I put Peer to the Abyss on the top. And they're like, oh, you're going to lose 7 life and then you're going to lose more life. I'm drawing 40 cards.
I'm
Like,
winning the game.
yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Like, it honestly, it doesn't even feel bad to hit it off Adnons. Because let's say I have Adnons and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
now I know if I hit 7 mana, I can stop. I don't
Yeah.
need combo pieces. I don't need anything. I just need 7 mana.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all I need. So that's fine.
This card is so beautiful because we play Burnt Offering and Sacrifice. So you can make a turn 1 any one spell, one drop creature. Turn 2 Dargo, turn 3 or the same turn 2. Burnt Offering, Sacrifice, peer into the Abyss, win the game.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's
beautiful.
just why, like,
So
these
good.
cards, like Greedy Freebooter and Impulsive Pilfer, are so powerful, right? Because you go sacrifice these creatures, make a treasure.
Yeah.
Okay, now what? Use that treasure. Use sacrifice. Oh yeah, it's just it's uber value.
Yeah.
It's uber value on that. It's so good. Um, I also do like that. Peer is again, and it's one of those things where you have to know your windows really well,
Mm-hmm.
but you know that if that resolves,
You win the game.
it's over. It's just over.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
you can't draw like if your deck draws 45 cards and you don't win, you need to rethink your deck.
Yeah,
You can't just
for
take
sure.
your deck.
For sure.
The only sorcery I'm not a big fan of in this list is Beseech the Mirror,
I
but
love
I
it.
think it's too. You like it? You
Yeah,
like
I
it a
love
lot?
it. I love it a lot, man. It's so
I
good.
I just think the 3 black pips is so rough, and like, but we're already like bargaining, sacrificing an artifact is already good, and it helps us cast Dargo, so I like that. I just don't like how like it's so obvious when you're trying to win when you
Yeah,
cast
for
that.
sure. I know.
Yeah, but
But
eh,
we play a deck that everything you cast is a bomb. Some
yeah,
some things doesn't get that alarming on the table. It doesn't
yeah,
say I will win the game, but most of the time you're winning the game with something. Like this is the mirror, peer into the abyss, leave the dirt. You have 3 cards that win the game here. Just in 10 cards, you win the game here. So then you cast Academy Rector, you're winning the game. You cast Ruthless Technomancer, you're winning the game. So it gets more obvious, but it's part of the deck. I think you're a constant menace to the table, and you have to deal with that.
Yeah, it's actually funny because like you asked earlier about like how does my wrestling and how my my teaching transfers to the game, and so I'm reading this book and it talks about how the strategy to winning and it's the 3 aspects of winning is be aggressive, be able to make your opponents adjust for you, and make sure you can seize the window of opportunity to win. And I thought about that. I'm like, well, that's just my deck. That's just Mardu.
Yeah.
Like I'm aggressive. You have to stop me, and I'm gonna jump through that window when I see it, and I'm always gonna be able to jump through that window.
It's just like that.
Yeah, it's just you're right. Like all these cards, it's a problem. Like that's why I always laugh whenever I cast a card, and they're like, "Are you trying to like do things?" I'm like, yeah, dude, we're all problems here. Like, yes, I'm always gonna be a problem. Stop asking me if I'm a problem. I'm a problem. Always.
I mean, last weekend in the tournament I played, in any table, in all the games I played, when I cast some of the bombs, the guys were like, "Are you winning?" In every single game in the whole tournament, I have that asked that question to me, like, "Are you winning?" And I was like, "Yep, I will try to." Sorry.
I played in the tournament with a friend of mine. So I don't know if you guys watch Casting Cost cEDH is one of a YouTube channel that's actually pretty local to me. And I was playing with my friend. His name's his name's Chase. And I remember he's playing Sisei. I cast Grand Abolisher. And he goes, "Are you trying to win right now?" I said, "I don't know, man. Does it resolve? I don't know." Like, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know. And he's like, "Come on, man. Tell me if you're gonna win." I'm like, "Bro, I don't know. Who's to say? Who's to say? I don't know. Let's see if this resolves, and I'll tell you." And he's just like, "Gosh darn it, man. Like, I hate when you do that." I'm like, "Yeah, well, you know."
It's just like that.
They do. Like, I'm not here to try and like. I'm not here to play second.
Yeah.
I'm here to win.
Yeah,
that's what
for
I'm
sure.
trying to do. So.
Let's move to instant. Here we got the full package of sacking Dargo, sacking another stuff, sacking Dargo again. This one is so good. So good.
Yes. It's really funny because people who've been playing Mardu have been on Orb Chant for a long time. Right? Like, it's been a long time. And all of a sudden now, Blue Farm starts to run it because they realize, oh wait, silencing one person may be all I need to win this game. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like that's why it's there. Like that's exact. And so in my top 16 game at Land Go, Rockside was trying to do all this stuff, right? He's trying to do all these things, and he casts a Rain of Filth.
Okay.
And he's trying to tell people he's not trying to win. I'm like, if you're casting Rain of Filth, you're trying to win the game. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Come on.
For sure.
But then I kept telling Rocco and I kept telling the Thrasios Tymna player, like, yeah, man, he's trying to win the entire time. I had Orb Chant in my hand. I knew I had Orb Chant in my hand. And they start going through interaction. And finally, Tymna Thrasios goes, "I have nothing else for this." And the Rock side's like, "Hell yeah." Like, now does it resolve? I'm like, "No, Orb Chant." Like, god damn it. Like, yeah, sorry, bud. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's so good defensively to play, and then there are a lot of times where there really is. It's Blue Farm with a risk study, and that's it. Like, that's all.
Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need. I played Orange Chance in one tournament to turn one. What is it called? The dinosaur.
Oh, Italy?
Yeah.
Turn one Italy at Orb Chant?
Turn one Italy, and I played the Orange Chance.
Oh,
and
Oh, oh.
the look in his face was, oh.
I hate. Dude, but here's the thing. Itali, I hate playing against that deck.
Yeah.
I hate playing against that deck because it warps the game to be, if I get to cast Itali, like, oh well, here we go.
Yeah.
But like, I respect it, but like you said, I respect the deck.
For
So
sure.
that's if I see a worm shit in my hand against Itali, I'm keeping it.
Yeah,
Like,
for
I'm
sure.
rolling it.
For sure.
I would keep that mulligan for sure.
Because he
Man.
probably will be faster than you.
Yes.
So you
yes.
need
So,
something against that.
yeah. Well, because this deck is an A plus B plus C deck, right? Like, you need a mana, you need resources to get to Dargo, and then you need a payoff for it.
Yeah.
Itali is just, I need 7 mana.
Yeah.
That's all I need in my life.
And it's not that hard.
It's not. It's so not that hard. Like,
Yeah.
There's so many games where I see turn 1 Treasonous Ogre, turn 1 Tali. Okay.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, I guess we lose.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Orb Chant, super powerful. It's funny. I've used that to stop Najila from winning too.
Wow.
The kicker. Yeah, like
the
so
kicker,
because it's actually come into play multiple times. Now you'll notice in these instances, right?
Mm-hmm.
No more Pyroblast. So I took out Pyroblast. Yeah, I took out Pyroblast because at some point, like, what is that card gonna, like, one more card to just stop a random counterspell? I'd rather just silence you. Rather just silence you.
Sure.
So, like, I took it out for Hope and Europer. And it's like, and honestly, I haven't missed it much. Like,
I just play Red Elemental Blast to blast the Rhystic Study or the Mystic Remora.
Yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. And that's the thing, is that, like, I think it's okay to run both of those.
Mm-hmm.
I would not say no. Like, I'm pretty close to cutting the Neglecting Swat too, to put back in those two.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's less versatile. But I think it's okay to do Red Elemental Blast and Pyroblast. I just think that overall, in the game, it didn't come up enough times where I'm like, gosh, I really need to get this Pyroblast. Like, it just doesn't come up enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a card you will put like Bomb Tutor for Pyroblast. Is it not?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Or
I
will do a Besiege the Mirror bargain with to a Pyroblast.
No, it's not. Yeah, I'd rather just silence you. Silence you because here's the thing: is that because if you look at the instance, we don't run counter spells, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blue Farm always has counter spells. You're never going to win a counter war.
Yeah.
With the table, with just Pyroblast and Red Elemental Blast, you're never gonna win. In fact, there was a game where that happened, where like I had the Pyroblast to back up my bonus Citadel. Someone else at the table is just gonna do it. I'm like, okay, well, what's the point then? Like, if there's no way I'm ever gonna win this battle, I'm just not gonna have it.
Yeah.
And then Soul Partition is my answer for Risk.
Yeah.
But it also removes stacks pieces. It also removes blind obedience.
Dranith.
Dranith Magistrate is but honestly, Dranith Magistrate is one of the only reasons why I'm still playing Mayhem Devil, right? Because now Mayhem Devil is like I will kill Dranith.
I'm playing Portable Hole and Static Prison for Dranith.
So yeah, when we get to the artifacts, I'm also back on Portable Hole and Static Prison for Dranith. Yeah, because after the Invitational, I thought to myself, like, I think Dranith is gonna be played a lot more. Like, I just have a hunch it's gonna get played a lot more, and from what I've heard, it has been, because it stops so many things.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
So let's talk about just a little bit about Abnaus on this deck, because
sure,
it's difficult for sometimes for people to see Abnaus here, Peering to the Abyss, Besiege the Mirror, Jawmoth, then Academy Rector, Deadpool, Ruleless Technomancer. If you go way low, you can see Relic of Legends, that is a drop 3 also, Altar of the Wretched, Bola Citadel, Smothering Tide, Necropotence. It's a lot. So,
It's a lot.
what is your experience with Adnaus on this deck?
So when I first started playing the deck, the first time I ever placed in a big tournament was let's see, it was an online tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 100 something people, and I placed fifth. I won the Swiss, and then did not, and then got king. Like this is a bad story, but uh, I'm still salty about it. But I used to run the deck with Hoarding Broodlord, both
Mm-hmm.
Citadel, Peer to the Abyss, Necropotence, and Adnos. I did
Brutal.
not care. I was just like, we're ad nauseam, baby. I don't even care. So, like, my first experience with the deck was I'm still gonna run these big cards and I'm still gonna do ad nauseam because the rest of the deck is good enough to where I could just do it.
Yeah, yeah.
It I stopped playing ad nauseam because in the mid range meta it became so much like I hope this resolves. I hope I flip good. I hope I still get to do things. Like it became I hope, and it wasn't working with the cards that I had in the deck that were working in other facets of the game. So
Uh-huh.
like I had cards in the deck that were good for the mid range meta, and Adnaz didn't jive with that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna cut Adnaz for now, and we're gonna just continue to play. I did pretty well with it. When the meta sped up, Adnaz became a necessity because we need to be faster.
Yeah.
Now, the more practice I do with Adnaz, the more I'm practicing, the more I goldfish, which I do almost every day. Like at least 5 days a week, I'm practicing for like I'd say 45 minutes to an hour, give or take. And now
That's a
with
lot, man.
I mean, well, part of it is I'm at lunch duty for work, and I'm
Yeah.
just sitting in the hallway doing nothing. So I'll
Mm-hmm.
sit there and goldfish on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then like during my lunch, I will just sit there and goldfish. And now that I have had practice with Agnos, I feel really good about it. Now,
Yeah.
part of that is because of the deck choice that we made and like the card choices we made, right? So we've cut things like trouble in pairs. We've cut
Mm-hmm.
things like seize the spotlight, cards that are not good unless is like unless they're situational cards.
Yeah.
We cut a lot of that, and we added these one drops, and we added these like mana rocks. So we added Grim Monolith back into the deck.
Yeah.
We added like Pyro of Heroes, which is just another tutor, right? We added Vexing Bobble, which is just a one drop silence effect. Like
It's
we
beautiful,
added these,
man.
and then like Box Amber was another one. Box Amber was a card that was like I didn't play for a long time, but I ended up being like, how many legendaries are we running in this deck? I think it's like 10 or 12 or something like that. Like we're running a lot of legendary
One,
creatures.
two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, minimum 8, and then Tymna Dargo. So 10.
Yeah.
10 legendaries. I'm like, what the heck? We're running all these legendaries. Why don't I just run it in Mox Amber? It's free.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm
free.
telling you, Mox turn 2 Lotho Mox Amber is like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's such a good turn. So when we added all that stuff in, I'm like, I feel more comfortable now with my Adnos. I feel very comfortable that as long as I dig 15, 20 cards deep, I'm probably gonna win this game. Like for sure. Now,
That's the same experience I had with Adnas on the deck since I started playing it.
yeah.
You only need 10 cards, 15 cards, and you're winning
Yeah.
anyway. So
Which is
pay 5 mana, win the game from 15 cards is good enough.
it's not always a good enough. It's actually a really okay. So all of our all of our big card draw cards, right? Pure
Hmm.
to the Abyss, Necropotence, Boas Citadel, and Adnos.
Hmm.
Adnos is the easiest card to politic
Yeah.
because I can sit there and go, okay, I'm gonna put an Adnos on the stack, and I'd be like, you're trying to win. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What if I just get 4 non-land cards? 4. They said 4 non-land cards. I said, yeah, I'll stop at 4 non-land cards and I'll pass. And I've actually gotten Adnos to resolve multiple times where like I dig and I get through like 6 lands off the top of my deck,
Hmm.
but I got 4 non-land cards. They
Yeah.
said, oh, I thought you said 4 cards. I said 4 non-land cards. So
Hmm.
I'll go like land, rock, land, like tutor, land,
And that just
tutor.
is good
Yeah,
enough.
it's good enough. And
Mm-hmm.
I said, and as I promised, and I never lie, I'll pass. And they're like, but they know next turn I'm winning the game.
Yeah,
Like
for
for
sure.
sure, I'm winning that game. So
For sure.
add-ons is the instant speed dig that is so good. Um, and again, I didn't. It's even in my primer. I didn't like add-ons for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't. I think it has to be run at this point. If the meta slows down where there's more stacks pieces and there's more like wrist size and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
I might cut it again because it becomes a problem again, and it becomes a dead card in hand in really strong stacks metas.
Yeah.
But for right now,
It's so
yeah,
good.
uh,
It's so
it's too
good.
good.
Yeah.
It's too good. Yeah.
Let's move to artifacts. So we talk about Mox Amber that is so good now. Mox Opal
Yep.
is obvious in this deck because look at
Yes.
this.
Yes. Yes.
Portable Hole is for Drained
Drained.
Magistrate, that is the most common target. Vexing Bubble. How is the experience with Vexing Bubble to you?
I am not a huge fan of Vexing Bubble because I think that it's a combo with Citadel and it can stop you from doing your own things. And a lot of the time it goes, well, Vexing Bubble's out. Well, I'll sack Vexing Bubble to cast Dargo. That's what it's there for. Well, great. Now I'm no longer silencing the table. Now they have counter spells for me.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't do its job. However, I have found it's a higher skill level card. So when you have the higher skill level and you have the way to do that stuff, right? And it becomes a better card. I'm still not 100% sold on it, but for now, it's staying in the deck. Um, I think that the more you practice with it, the better you will become.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
for
do
sure.
think that it's very nuanced where you have to know when to play this card. And I also believe it's the best card we have against Itali.
Yeah, for
Itali is
sure.
one of the only decks that is like, it kills us. But I just go, Vexing Bobble turn 1, pass. Okay, Itali's no longer a problem? Okay, great. And it's also a political tool, right? So it's a politics tool saying, look, I'm going to play this Vexing Bobble, but I need assurances that you're not like just going to push and win. Because otherwise, Itali's going to win. And I'm very okay with Itali winning. And they're like, no, we won't let Itali win. I'm like, okay, great.
When you have the Vexing Bubble on the table, you are the one that is stopping the zero mana cost the rocks and the
Yep.
free spells. So you have
Yeah.
the power here with the Vexing
Yes.
Bubble. That's what I like from Vexing Bubble. There's one game that I played and one guy says to me like, "Look, man, I have this answer to stop the table, but it's free. You have to
Uh-huh.
sack the Vexing Bubble." And I look at the lands, I look at the artifacts, and I say, "You have the mana, you can do it." Now you
Yep.
have to sack the Vexing Bubble because I will not tap myself. So we lose here.
Okay, that is your choice to do that, right?
Yeah,
Like I really find it funny when players sit there and go, "Well, you have to sack it so I can cast the spell." No one's stopping you from casting the spell, dude.
yeah.
Like, cast the spell.
You can use your
Yeah,
mana.
yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah. And then Vexing Bubble turn 1, going seed 1 on the table is so freaking powerful, man.
Oh yeah,
So
oh
freaking
yeah,
powerful. I mean,
oh absolutely.
you look at the turn 1 Ristic Study guy next to you and you're like, it's not going to happen now, man.
No, it's not. It's never gonna happen. It was never was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I do love
uh,
Maxi Bubble early game. I still haven't had a lot of games where become like a game breaker. Like
mhm.
it's just been okay, but it's fine otherwise.
I like it sometimes because you can make time from it. So if your hand is not good enough, it's not fast enough, and you're in a hard mulligan, I mean like 4 or 5 mulligan,
Hmm.
maybe you can go turn 1 Vexing Bubble, and then you have time to make some team
Yeah,
attackers, draw something, you know. build something.
Yeah, I think people underestimate being able to stall out a turbo deck one turn and how much that matters.
Yeah.
So actually, in the top deck, a top deck in Lango,
Mm-hmm.
it was my round 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
It was Rogside turn 1, Sisse, Blue Farm, me in turn 4 at seat 4. My first play was land, portable hole. And they said, okay, portable hole. And I said, okay, I'm gonna exile Rogrek. And the blue farm player was like, that's stupid. I said, I don't think it's stupid. I'm just gonna do it. And he's like, you're really dumb for doing that. I'm like, okay, maybe. Like, but I'm gonna do it. And then later on, that Rockside player told me, he's like, the fact that you stopped me that one turn, my next turn was literally calling the week, uh, Adnaz, or calling the week Necropotence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I know. That's why you play Rockside. Like that's why you
Yeah.
play that deck.
Yeah.
And so, like, delaying people just one turn in this deck means all the time in the world. Like,
It's your
one
window.
turn,
It's your window.
it literally is.
You're making your window.
One turn, which is why I like this deck so much, right? You force, like, you create your own window sometimes, which
Yeah.
is great.
So this is a Dargo card. I love it a lot. This works every single time. In fact, plenty of times I tutor this one.
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
so good.
It's actually funny. People don't realize with Goblin Engineer how good that card is,
Uh-huh.
right? Especially in especially in a slow game. So in a slow game, you go Goblin Engineer, you get prize statue, put the prize statue out, make a treasure. Next turn, sacrifice the prize statue, make another treasure, put it into, and you just recycle them over and over, and you're like, oh crap, like you get a lot of value out of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of value. Like, it's really good. Now, if Jeweled Lotus comes back, I don't think that this stays. Like, I think it just gets cut because Jeweled Lotus is just better.
It's way better, but
But for Jeweled Lotus being out, Prize Statue is fantastic.
you think you will Lotus will back?
Yeah, I do. I do think so, because I think that the banning of Jeweled Lotus was a spiteful move,
Yeah.
and it makes zero sense, right? It's a card that literally cannot be played in the only format that it is actually played in. Like, literally the only one. And it's like, that makes zero sense at all. And the reasoning for it just doesn't make sense either. Like, there's literally no reason to ban it. Like, what's
Yeah.
the reason? Well, it makes higher cost commanders easier to cast. So what?
So
So
what?
more commanders are better now? Like,
Yeah.
don't you want diversity? That's a good thing.
That's a
So
good
what's
thing.
the point?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's no point. There's just no point.
It's not the same with Darkside, for sure.
No, Darkside's crazy. Now look, I miss Darkside sometimes, but I'm also actually very happy Darkside's gone, because the whole game doesn't revolve around Darkside anymore.
Yeah.
But I will say, if Darkside comes back, Dargo Thrasios becomes a thing again. This deck becomes even more powerful, and then Blue Farm becomes more powerful. So it's like, it's a love-hate relationship. But yeah, Darkside's just too good. It's just
It's too good. It's so crazy. So we talk about Part of Heroes already. Ritual Talisman is one copy from each card on the deck. Let's talk about this one, Altar of the Wretched.
Oh, this card, I feel like Wizards of the Coast said Tymna Dargo needs a really good card. Ultra the Wretch is going to be that. It's literally made for this deck.
Yeah.
It's so good. I will say, people don't understand how it works a lot, so it's a problem, because they think that it's a combo by itself, and it's not. It's not a combo by itself.
Mm-hmm.
So for anyone that's listening, it is not a combo by itself. However, drawing 7 cards and milling 7 cards is really freaking good.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot.
it's really something that people don't remember, though, is that they need to remember this. If you look at the card,
Mm-hmm.
it says non-token creature. So sometimes when you have an Orcish Bowmaster like token, that's like a 20/20, and they go, don't let Alter the Wretch resolve because he's going to draw 20 cards. I cannot draw 20 cards. It is not a token. It's a non-token creature. but I still have Dargo out, so it's still a thing. So, yeah, it's still a problem.
Dargo is on the table, so it will be 7.
Yes,
Just 7 cards. It's not a problem for you.
Yeah.
It's just 7 cards.
Blue Farm, you let Blue Farm draw 7 cards from Ristic Study. What's the problem with me drawing 7 cards?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's not bad.
But the thing that actually makes it so good is the second ability.
Yeah.
Return this from the graveyard to your hand is so.
It's broken,
good.
man. It's broken.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. Like I don't think it's so many times people go, I'm gonna exile it from your graveyard. Okay, I'm just gonna put it back in my hand. They said, wait, you can just do that? Like, yes.
Yeah.
Like Dark Ritual, put it back in my hand. It's fine.
Anytime you do this, no, yeah.
Like, look, if I ever do that, I am really hurting in this deck. Like that is like we are in dire straits. I've never once used it, but I do like to sometimes say like, ooh, like I can exile things from my graveyard. Like, what are you trying to exile from your graveyard? Nothing. It's fine. It's whatever. It's like, it doesn't do anything. Like, it would actually be better if I could just make Alter the Wretched, and then do that ability, and then have another Alter the Wretched.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That would be great.
Now we're talking. That would be great.
But I can't do that. So like I can't do that.
Sad.
But have you ever done it? Have you ever done it in the game or no?
No, not a single time. In fact, I don't still know the mechanics of the what is it called? Craft with. I don't still know how it's done.
So literally, you pay the 4 and you exile creatures from your graveyard, and then you add up the power, you add up the toughness, and then any keyword that they have, it also has. That's all it is. So they have trample, and we have menace. No, yeah, we have menace.
Protection from humans. Those
protection
from
humans. And
haste, menace, mobilize.
No, it doesn't have mobilize. Mobilize wasn't the thing at the time. That's it. Yeah.
We have flying.
Ooh, we have flying.
It's spooky.
Yeah, but like, so it's funny because people ask like, well, what if you craft Dargo? Do you get to put it back in the command zone? And the answer is no.
No.
So if you craft Dargo, right?
You lose Dargo.
Tymna, it's over. Like, yeah, no more Dargo, no more Tymna. It's over. So, I mean, actually, that's not true. You technically can craft it and then put them in the command zone, but then you don't get to add the text and you don't get to add their power numbers. Yeah. So you can do that to like make sure that they're in the command zone so you can cast more Dargos. That's a thing. That's about it. That's about it.
Then we have Relic of Legends that it's so good because it's a combo piece and because we play Mox Amber for the same reason. You can tap Dargo, you can tap Tymna, you can tap every single legendary card creature we have on the deck, and we already do the math, is 10. So 10 mana for 3 mana is good.
Yeah, I think people, they underestimate how much mana it does produce with this deck. Now, remember, before, we also used to run Philia, we also used to run like other stuff like that, so it's like, the more legendaries I was running, that was actually synergizing with the deck, the better this got, and the better and better it gets. Turn 1, Relic of Legends, into turn 2, Magda, Lotho, Taru, anything like that, is, they don't understand that that's actually like 5 mana on turn 2, or 6 mana turn 2. It's so good.
It's so good.
Then, it's one of those cards where it's like, are you really going to counter my Relic of Legends? Are you really going to counter that? It's like, well, no. Like, okay, well, then you're not countering it. Like, it's not good enough to counter.
Will you use a Force of Will on this?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love that. Because they look at me and they're like, do they have the other piece? Don't know. Wouldn't you rather use that Force of Will on that Ruthless Technomancer instead? They're like, I would rather use that Force of Will on that Technomancer. Like, you're so right. You're so right.
We don't need to talk about Bola Citadel. I think
we all know it's good. Really good.
Is play Bola Citadel, win the game, or take 2 lands from the top and lose the game.
Yeah.
We have here Static Prisons again for Ristic Study, Mystic Remora on Granite Magistrate.
and that's the thing is that like removing something for 3 turns in this deck is just it's gone. It's
It's
gone forever.
enough. It's enough.
Yeah,
You will win before that.
correct, correct. And
Uh,
it is also something with Academy Rector in a real bad situation. I can't Academy Rector for it. So
yeah,
like,
yeah, you can. I mean, if you have Goblin Bombardment, by example, and Academy Rector, you can do it like instant speed and get an answer from it. It's
yeah,
not that
yeah.
crazy, but
It's
you can do it.
I mean I've definitely done it with against the voice of it. I had Academy Rector and a Goblin Bombardment, and they said, well, since your Academy Rector can't get your Goblin Bombardment, we don't care. I said, okay, that's fine. And then they put Voice of Victory out. They started to do their stuff. I said, okay, sacrifice Academy Rector. Okay, sign it present. Get your Voice of Victory. They're like, oh shit.
And you can do that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like, it's so funny because like again, people think because you're in Mardu that you can't interact.
Yeah.
I just don't interact the same way you interact, right? I interact with like weird stuff. Like my weird stuff still works though. It still makes sense.
Yeah. Then we have Goblin Bombardment that is a combo piece, it's a control piece also. Most of the time it's a combo piece.
Yeah.
You have Underworld Bridge to win also, or just to make enough
Arguably.
value.
Yeah, I mean, again, Underworld Breach is arguably the best win con in Magic. It's arguably one of the best cards in Magic, period. It's definitely the best red card in Magic.
Yeah.
So like, you know, it's kind of hard not to play that.
Yeah.
Even if it is for value.
Yeah. Then we have Necropotence that is in take notes. It's not I will win just the moment I cast this and I take 30 life and try to win. It not will happen that way.
So it's actually funny that you say that. We were just having a discussion about this in the Dargo Discord of like, well, I don't like the card because it's not as good as it is in Rogsai and Blue Farm. Well, yeah, because those guys have instant speed enablers. We don't have that. But we also said, right, if I can look at 15 cards,
it's enough.
I'm gonna win the game.
From 3 mana.
Yes. Like and here's the thing is that it's also a card that people don't understand can just be a value necro. So the other day I had a turn 1 necro. I just drew 7. Next turn I just drew 5. Like it doesn't have to be this big, but no one was gonna keep up with me as far as how many cards I'm gonna see, right? No one can keep up with 12 cards in 2 turns unless you're casting an Adnos.
Yeah.
So Necropotence, again, it's a card that I have to practice more, and I'm trying to learn how to practice more. I'm going to talk to a guy named Zach. He goes by Snack on Top Deck. He's a really good player. He's the guy who won the Invitational.
Okay.
He's going to teach me how he practices Necropotence, and I'm going to learn how to do that, and I'm going to show the Dargo Discord how to do it. And I think that Necropotence, the more practice I get with it, much like Adnaz, is going to be really good.
Yeah.
I actually had a friend of mine do a test with my deck. I said, I want you to play the deck. He's never played it before. I want you to play the deck because he's a good enough player. I want you to take notes. What cards do you think are really good and are performing really well? And what cards do you think are performing and are like underperforming? He actually came back and said, Necropotence is probably one of the best things you've added to this deck. I win with this turn 3 or 4 every single time I goldfished. Like, okay. He said that the worst performing was Bolas of Citadel. He said you could cut Bolas of Citadel and the deck would still run just as good. I said, that's interesting. And I'm like, because I like Bolas of Citadel a lot. I think it's one of my favorites.
I love it.
But like, Necropotence, really? Is it? Yeah. Necropotence is way better than you think it is. I said, okay. The Necropotence it is.
Yeah.
And with Academy Rector, it makes it uncounterable. So, like, why not?
It's way better.
Yeah.
Then Smothering Tide, that is a broken card for this deck also.
I mean, it's so good. And honestly, it's also one of my favorite cards in Magic, period. So I just love the fact that it works. But yeah, Smothering Tide right now, it's too good. It's too good. Like, I'm never going to cut that.
And if we go to lands, it's just standard. We're playing Emergent Zone because we can. Maybe
it's the only way.
Maybe you will have it sometime and it will be a good memory. You win instant speed, but it's not the way we do it. Sorry.
Ah, you can. Yeah.
But it will be a story. It will not be like I will look for emergence on every single time so I can win instantly. It not will be like that.
No, but it's a tool. Like it's a tool that you have
Yeah.
that helps you with the blue farm. It helps you. It is a card that I have tutored before, just to say emergent zone off my demonic tutor, hit my land drop pass, and then people forget it's there.
Yeah.
Or people and they don't
Because you
remember,
play
like, oh,
Mardu.
yeah, exactly. Like there's no way he can win instant speed. Well, kind of. I actually can. Like so, I think that emergent zone. I've had it in the deck for such a long time. It never hurts my mulligans, and now with Mardu Devotee, it makes it even better.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't see a reason why not to run it at this point. If I did cut it, I'd probably have like maybe one of the surveil lands, but even then, like I don't really like that idea. So I'm gonna keep it until it really hurts me one time.
Yeah. Or maybe we will get something better that works.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If we get something better, then yeah. Like who's to say, right?
Yeah.
If we get but look, if we get something, Blue's gonna get it. Like whatever.
Yeah.
Like they always get everything.
So we're done with the deck list check, general, the single card discussion. We can go now to the combo lines. How this deck wins.
Whew, there's a lot. And in fact, we definitely have cut a few of the combos I had in. Namely, Dualcaster Mage was a card that I love. Dualcaster Mage as a card, I love it so much. It just hasn't made the list lately, and frankly, I might put it back in. But until then, we have cards like Stitcher Supplier, which was another one.
You wanna move to the primer, maybe?
Sure, we can move to the primer.
You have the combo lines here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so we have, let's start with combos. We'll start with Ruthless Technomancer.
Okay.
So Ruthless Technomancer is ETB effect that makes you get treasures for sacking and it's equal to its power. And then you have a ability to reanimate a creature. So if you copy Ruthless Technomancer with either Molten Duplication or a Cursed Mirror or something, or a Jolly Balloon Man. Jolly Balloon Man just wins the game, right?
Yeah.
The other ones just produce infinite mana and infinite Dargo casts. You ECB, you sack Dargo, you recast Dargo, you copy the Ruthless Technomancer, and then you recast Dargo again, sacking the original Ruthless Technomancer, and then reanimate the original Ruthless Technomancer with the copy of Ruthless Technomancer, which presents a loop where infinite treasures, infinite mana. Now with Jolly Balloon Man, it's actually infinite Ruthless Technomancers that are hasty, so it just wins the game, right then and there. And that's the line with Imperial Recruiter, where it's a one-card win con. You can go Imperial Recruiter, grab Jolly Balloon Man. Jolly Balloon Man, make a copy of Imperial Recruiter. Imperial Recruiter copy gets Ruthless Technomancer. Ruthless Technomancer sacrifices Dargo. Sacrifice Dargo, sacrifice Jolly Balloon Man to recast Dargo, re-get Jolly Balloon Man, make another copy, rinse and repeat, win the game. So attack with infinite 1/1 balloons. So that's the one-card win con with Imperial Recruiter. Ruthless Technomancer is also just a great value card. And like getting 7 treasures and stockpiling that or doing whatever, like other things is also really good, right? Because it can cast your Beta, it can cast your Adnons and all the other stuff. It's also a win con if you have Orcish Bowmaster. So if you have Orcish Bowmaster, you start reanimating Orcish Bowmaster and Ruthless Technomancer.
Yeah. You can make infinite Orcish Bowmasters and 1 point damage to each player.
Yeah, because you sacrifice Orcish Bowmaster and Ruthless Technomancer. Once you make infinite treasures, you just continue to do that combo, except for now you're just sacking Orcish Bowmaster, reanimating Orcish Bowmaster, yada yada yada. So it's the same combo. With Magda, it becomes, or with Imperial Recruiter and Ruthless Technomancer, You can grab Magda to then go grab Molson Citadel, or if you're running Cursed Mirror, you can run that too. You can go ahead and just reanimate that. You can also grab your, Ruthless Technomancer, Magda, and then you can grab your Wishclaw Talisman to then go get whatever cards you need out of your deck. You also can do Mayhem Devil, which is
Win the game.
yeah, it just was the game right there too. So Ruthless Necromancer enables a lot of things in the
Yeah.
deck. It is a very easy combo to interact with because if they have one removal spell, it stops everything. But people get, and that's another thing, is that people get so scared about Ruthless Necromancer, and I tell them, look, if you have removal, or if you have a counterspell, or if you have a silence effect, you can stop me anytime you want. There's no reason to be worried about it because there's so many points of interaction that you can stop me.
Yeah, for sure.
And that actually helps a lot. Like, so they'll go, okay, then you know I have the interaction. Okay, then I don't have to worry about it right now. Deadpool, and then Deadpool is my favorite line because it gets through the One Ring. So Deadpool becomes a copy of the text of Ruthless Technomancer, and then at the end of Inking Infinite Treasures, you sacrifice Deadpool. You use Deadpool's ability, and you go, okay, sacrifice Deadpool. Everyone has to draw a card. With that on the stack, hold priority, do my thing again.
Yeah.
And you do it infinitely. So in Land Go round 7, I did this against Wounded Satellite, where I said, okay, I'm going to start this loop. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice Deadpool and start this loop. And said, well, I want you to stop at a certain point to, like, when I'm drawing cards. I said, that's fine, you can do that, but I can just do this over the top.
Yeah.
He said, how? I said, well, because everything I'm doing now is an activated ability. It's no longer a...
That's the beauty.
Yeah. And then with the One Ring, you just draw their deck, and they lose the game. So
that's the beauty of this combo. I love it a lot.
Yeah.
I made it a lot of times, and it's the strongest combo, I think, on the deck.
Yes, because it's 100% creature oriented.
Yeah.
It's 100%. So yeah, I agree.
Birgi and Relic lines.
So Birgi and Relic are essentially the same card because they produce 1 extra mana every time you cast Dargo. Birgi does it when you cast a spell, and Relic does it because you are tapping Dargo to remake the red to sacrifice. So you have 3 sacrifice outlets. You have Ultra Dementia, you have Yawgmoth, and you have Goblin Bombardment.
Yeah.
And each one of those is a sack, and every time you sack Dargo, it counts itself for its ability, so it also reduces the commander cost. So you cast Dargo, make a red, sacrifice, recast Dargo because it's another sacrifice that counts towards Dargo, re-sacrifice, rinse and repeat the process. Birgi does it. Relic of Legends is the same thing. Relic is a more versatile card because you can tap any legendary creature, which makes it really good. But and then Yawgmoth, it was a card that I essentially said, isn't Yawgmoth's Bargain banned? And everyone's like, yeah. I said, why don't I just... That's what I'm doing now. I just have Yawgmoth's Bargain, right? So it's, I cast Dargo, I sack to Yawgmoth, I lose a life, I draw a card. And the big thing about Yawgmoth here is it says it doesn't have to target anybody.
That's the beauty. Right?
Yeah, and so if there's times where people have all their creatures wiped on the board, they go, great, now you can't sack to Yawgmoth. I said, it does not say that actually.
It's up to 1.
Up to 1. And they're like, oh my god.
Now I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's too late.
Yeah, but like we said multiple times, drawing 15 to 20 cards in this deck is just about this should be enough, right? Yeah. But the fact that it removes creatures on their board, so even if they can stop me for whatever reason, they have nothing. And that has actually happened where they have nothing. And so okay, we'll go around the table, I'll come back to me, I will win the game now. That's how this works. So
that's the beauty of the Yawgmoth line.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
So good. Then we have Dual Caster Mage that you say that it is recently cut.
Yeah, so I recently cut it. I might put it back in the deck because either for Yawgmoth, which we just talked was being so good, or some other combo. I don't know yet. I love that card. I think it's one of the most versatile cards that this deck can run. I think Dualcaster Mage is really underrated as a card. Um, but it's multi-duplication. It's a very classic line. Atali does this all the time. Godo has this. Yeah, Godo has this combo. Magda, I'm sure, has this combo at some point,
Yeah, for sure.
right? Um, but yeah, you go Dualcaster Mage, multi-duplication, uh, hold priority, Dualcaster Mage, and copy Dualcaster Mage. Make infinite copies of Dualcaster Mage, win the game.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny about this is that if you have yeah, if you have a Mayhem Devil and you do this in the second main phase,
You can pass the turn and still win
yes,
because they sacrifice.
yes,
That's beauty.
yes, yeah. Um, and then one of my favorite combos in the entire deck that I ever found, um, which no longer works because it's not in the deck. However, if you still have Dualcaster Mage, this definitely works. If you go a little lower, the Spice, it's such a cool combo. I love this. So you go sacrifice, some sacrifice effect on the battlefield, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
have Alter Dementia or Goblin Bombardment.
Mm-hmm.
You cast Sabine's Reclamation from the graveyard, so you know you're gonna get a copy of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go copy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're Dualcaster Mage in the graveyard already, it actually still works. Get the Dualcaster Mage, make a copy of Sabine's Reclamation. Sacrifice the Dualcaster Mage with the ability on the stack. Sacrifice the copy of Sabine's Reclamation, gets Dualcaster Mage back, rinse and repeat the process,
And win the game.
and win the game. Yep.
That's beautiful. I when I started to play the deck, the moment I talked to you, we have a long chat, and that was beauty, man. I mean, Sabine's Reclamation is such a versatile card on the
Oh
deck.
yeah.
You can do a lot of stuff with this, but make it a combo card
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
funny. Because, okay, I will cast Sabine's Reclamation. Okay, yeah, it will pass. And now Dualcaster Mage with Goblin Bombardment or after the Dementia, I win the game. Oh.
Well, it's funny because like Alter Dementia just goes, well, who are you gonna mill? You can't win. You can't beat us right now.
Yeah.
I'll just mill myself. I'll mill myself. Oh, my whole deck is in my graveyard now. Sabine's Reclamation gets back my Underworld Breach.
Mm-hmm. Win the
I can
game.
still win. Yeah, I still win the game. Like it's still
Still
fine.
win the
Like, I'm
game,
fine with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But make
So
Sabine's Reclamation a combo piece is such a beauty, man.
yeah, dude. Well, you know what's funny? Even now that we're talking about it, I'm like, I might just put this back in just because of this. Like, I love it so much. I love it so much.
It's so spicy, man. It's so
Yeah.
spicy. Well, we have the Jolly the Balloon Man. That is the last add to these combo lines, I think. Uh,
Yeah. It's part of the what's it called? It's part of the Ruthless Technomancer.
yeah.
So
So it's almost is the same. So you finish the line with a bunch of balloons and you swing to win, and that's it.
yes, yes.
You're not on Stitcher suppliers right now?
I am not on Stitcher Suppliers anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I found that every time I casted Stitcher Supplier, it didn't do what I needed it to do. So
Mm-hmm.
like I had multiple games where I could have done the combo turn 2,
Mm-hmm.
but the window wasn't open and it just sat there and it was a hand that was like I win turn 2. Oh well, that window wasn't there. Like I guess you're never gonna do it. Like okay, so like it's another one of those cards where like I might cut Hope and Gearper for it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Or I might cut like something like that. I don't know yet. Um, but I will say there was too many times where it was in my hand where I just don't want this in my hand right now.
Yeah,
I just don't.
yeah.
But
It happened the
it's a
same to me.
great and but it does enable your Underworld Breach. It
Yeah.
does. Like I'm not gonna lie, it does. Big time.
Mm-hmm. On the card discussion, the exclusions, I think we have the same talk just about a few minutes ago. Uh, we got Trouble in Pairs. We got Delny also.
Hmm.
Uh, we already talked about the reasons. We got Horde and Blood Lord. Wheel of Fortune.
I hate this card. I hate it. Now, I know why people run it. I
I mean,
understand why people
you put
run
it
it.
right here. I hate
Yeah.
will effects.
Like, and look, I understand why people like them.
Uh-huh.
Why I get it. However, when do you ever want to cast a wheel effect? Turn one when you're in seat one.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously,
Yeah.
very good for you. When I need to refill my hands, and like the number one thing that I hear from people is, well, what happens when like the Ristic Study player has 100 cards in there, like all their cards in their hand, and you want a wheel so it resets them? Bro, if they have 30 cards in their hand, you're not going to resolve the wheel
No.
anyways. Why do we
No.
care? Why do we
Yeah.
even care? Like, it's never going to happen. So, like, to me, like, what happens if you, like, mill everyone out and then you can't make them draw a card? I have Deadpool. I can do that now.
Yeah,
I
it's the
don't need
same.
that. I just don't need it. So, I just think Wheel of Fortune, in most cases, is not good enough for us anymore.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Yeah. What about this one?
Rakdos the Muscle. I love Rakdos the Muscle. It's honestly one of my favorite cards that they have printed in a long time. It just became not as good because Deadpool became a thing,
Yeah.
and it's 5 mana, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of a win more card where it's like, if I'm doing this, I'm already should be winning anyways. So why am I like, what am I doing here? But I do I do like the card a lot. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. I never tested it. You tested?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have definitely won with Rakdos several times. Absolutely.
Okay.
In fact, like one of my favorite things to do was I'll sack Dargo, and I'm gonna target the blue farm player.
Yeah.
Cool silence effect I just got. I'm gonna cast your silence now on you. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a good card. I liked it. It just became not as good.
Yeah. It's
Just
not that good. That's the problem.
exactly, exactly.
Then we don't play this or this because it's not our problem to deal with the table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my removal is for me and me
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
Like I don't need, like, it's not my job to save you guys. And like
That's why we play spot removal that are versatile with a lot of other pieces, not just creatures.
exactly. Now, I will say, if you really want a board, if you really are like, I need to play a board wipe because that's just who I am,
Mm-hmm.
play Dam.
Yeah.
Dam could be spot removal and a board wipe,
Yeah.
right? But I'm not here to wipe the board. That's not my job.
Mm-hmm. And the One Ring.
So the One Ring was in the deck for a little bit, and it's just too slow for me. Um, I just didn't like it. Um, I also did the math that Trouble in Pairs
Mm-hmm.
draws more cards in a burst than the One Ring does. So, for instance, there were games with Trouble in Pairs where I played Trouble in Pairs, I pass, and I draw like 8 to 10 cards, and then it's my turn. Yeah, the One Ring never did that. The One Ring could
Yeah.
never do that, and we don't untap it. So unless you're untapping the One Ring
Yeah.
constantly, like with
Doesn't
Shorinkai or
work.
something like that, and it's not that worth it. It's
Yeah.
not worth it to me.
Uh, we have a very big discussion here with where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm just gonna say it. Jessica's Will.
Just as well. Okay,
Yeah. Why
so
why are we not playing Jessica's Will?
okay, great question. So, Jessica's Will is a card that requires more setup than other cards. Number
Mhm.
one. Number two, there were too many times where I cast Jessica's Will where it was just like, hey, you know what? I have a lot of red mana. What can I do with that red mana? Cast Dargo and pass? And then I exile the top 3 cards. Oh shit. There goes cards I actually needed to cast.
Yeah.
Damn. Now, if it was Jessica's Will and I can make it whatever color mana I want, Jessica's Will would be at 100% in the deck. Like, it's 100% good. I will say, because it's strictly red mana, there have been too many times where I've just been Jessica's Will, exile 3 cards, cast Dargo, pass turn. That's not good enough. It's
No,
not good enough. So,
for sure it's not.
yeah.
So finally, we get the primer conclusion that is you talking about it takes you 2 years to finally take home a championship in a major tournament with this deck. That's a lot, man.
Yeah,
That's a
it
lot.
is. But I will say, playing the deck is so fun that it's worth it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I tell this to a lot of people, and like the two things I will say about playing this deck. Number one, it's not a deck that you can pick up easily and just go, I'm winning. It's just not, right? It's too hard. There's too many things required for the deck. There's too many things that like you have to learn about the deck to make it a good deck to play. Now, people have found success with it, but if you talk to those people, they all know the deck so well because they practice it all the time, right? They practice a lot.
I'm doing that.
Number exactly, and like you said, you're finding success. You top four in a tournament, right?
Yeah.
Like, but you can tell it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like it takes a lot of practice.
For sure.
But I will say this: it's the most fun I've ever had playing Magic. So if you're not having fun, what's the point, right? Because that's what we're. It's still a game. At the end of the day, it's still a game, and I'm
It's
trying
still
to
a
have
game.
fun. That's why I don't play Blue Farm. Blue Farm's not fun. It's boring. It's boring as hell.
Play realistic study, win the game.
You're like, ooh, yay, I did the thing. Like, even the win cons are so boring. It's just like, okay, Thassa's Oracle. Yeah, Demonic Consultation. I guess I win. Like, I don't find the deck to be very fun. At least with this deck, I feel like it's fun. It's still a fun deck to play. And after 2 years, I still have fun playing the deck. And I'll talk to people, and they say, well, how does it feel to win? I said, I played Blue Farm for a little bit just to test it, just so I can say I tested it.
Mm-hmm.
Every win in Dargo feels better than a win with Blue Farm. Every time.
I think the same. I think the same.
Guaranteed.
I also play Blue Farm for a long time. More of a mid-range build. About
That's
I
how
don't
I
know,
play it.
5 years ago, I think. And then when Keenan come, I started to play Keenan. I played like 3 years Keenan, and then I was looking for other deck that doesn't have the same colors. I mean Mardu, and I wasn't able to find anything that it it works like this. You know, I mean, in my meta, we have this guy that plays Diara, but it's not good enough for me. But it's not good enough.
So, I like Dahada a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think in fact Dahada used to be in the deck. Like
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's much more it's more streamlined and faster, but it's also a lot more brittle. Like
Yeah.
if it doesn't do the one thing, it's not going to win.
Yeah.
This deck is like I can win this way, I can win that way, I can do it this way, and then that way. Like that's why I like this deck, right?
Yeah.
It's a hot. It's just
It's a Mardu toolbox
very much so. Yes.
with plenty of gas.
Yes. Yes. It's like a toolbox with a jet engine.
Yeah.
All right. Bet.
Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. So
Well, I'm just happy that you're enjoying the deck, man. Like when you first started talking to me about this, and then you're telling me how much fun you're having. That's all I care about. Like when people talk to me, and like, well, I'm like, how? And like every time someone has asked me to like coach them, I say I will coach you as long as you update me with how much fun you're having with the deck, and if you need more help. They say,
and I'm
okay.
doing it. And I'm doing it.
Yeah, you do. You do update me with this stuff, and I'm so glad to hear that you are having fun and winning at the same time.
I hope it doesn't take me 2 years to win a big tournament. Also,
It won't. It won't. You'll win one this year. I predict it. You will win one this year, guaranteed.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
So this is the end for our big interview. We have been talking about 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give or take.
But I'm so glad you take this interview, man. I'm so grateful to you for teaching me this deck and for taking the time to tell the people how to play this deck. Who are you? And give the chance to people from here that is way different than where you are playing to learn about something that is different of Blue Farm or Keenan or something like that, you know?
Well, I really appreciate you having me on, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. Like, and I love talking about this thing. Like, I know we just talked for 2 hours, but if you told me we talked for 2 more hours, I probably could do it. Like, I love, I love talking Magic. I love the fact that it, has made its way to your area and that you're enjoying it. I'm loving the fact that you are finding joy in talking about it as well. So I really appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, man. So now, and we are sorry.
You're
I'm
good.
talking to the people, so say goodbye. You have any words to the people that is seeing this video at this point?
Yeah, if you stayed this long and you are interested in the Dargo deck, join the Dargo Discord, and we have town hall meetings at least once a month to talk about the deck and updates with it. Enjoy. Make sure you're having fun while you play, and just yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Entonces, este es el fin de esta gran entrevista de 2 horas con Kellen. Estoy muy contento de todo lo que se conversó. Espero que a ustedes también les agrade el video. Recuerden poner su like, su suscribir. Y estén atentos al canal para seguir teniendo más entrevistas como esta con gente de afuera que está interesada en mostrarnos a nosotros qué es lo que están haciendo ellos también. Muchas gracias.